Hello everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory. On today's episode, we've got just one thing to do. We've got our space elevator looking majestic over there. Look at that majestic elevator. Anyways, we got our minor little factory here, and again, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is just a starter factory. This will be destroyed and a proper factory will be built in its place. I did let this run overnight, so most of those are filled up. I did pull out some materials to build with, but anywho, we need to get us some smart plates. And so to get smart plates, if I can remember what the search function is, okay, SMAR, smart plating. Smart plating. Smart plating requires reinforced iron plates and rotors, and it makes 2 per minute in the assembler. So we are going to need to make some reinforced iron plates and rotors are made with screws. Oh, and we have that new screw recipe. So with that being said, we can make a change down here. We can do this. Which one of these is making screws? This one is. Perfect. So if we go in here, alternate cast screws, we can make 50 per minute. Whereas this one was making 40. So let's do this and this, and we can just connect this into here. Perfect. And so how many is... So that's using 15, and this is using 12.5. So actually, we can also do this. Since it's making 12.5, we can now create another constructor here. Pull this around there. Let's throw this up here. Connect that. We will set this also to alternate screws, and so again, we're using 12.5 over here. We are using 12.5 over here, and if my math is mathing, 12.5 plus 12.5 is 25. This is using 15. So we're a little over the limit, but with things being backed up. Do I have that right? Let's see here. So we have 12.5 plus 12.5 plus 15 is 40. Alright, so we got 40, but I think this is pushing out 30. So yeah, we're just slightly over. And so if you're able to overclock, underclock, which we can't do right now, then you'd be able to adjust it. But you know what? It's for our purposes right now. That's fine. Not hurting anything just yet. And let's go ahead and throw in a storage container. So so that you can have all that stored away. Another thing I did off camera, and this was just because since we have 2 impure concrete nodes, wow, I can't believe I did that. Since we have 2 impure concrete nodes, I combined them into one, and we are now making concrete a lot more steady. Impure nodes with just the Mark 1 miner. Export out. 30. So these two together equal what one would be. So we're actually exporting out 60. We're still 30 short of being able to run 2 constructors, and so it's kind of a pain, but we've got everything squared away with that. Now then, on to the smart plates. We need to do... Okay, so for the smart plates, let me pull that up again because I already forgot what I need. For smart plating, we need reinforced iron plates, which is plates and screws, and then we need rotors, which is rods and screws. So we've got everything set up perfectly. So let's see, what do we need to build an assembler? We need... Perfect, we've already got what we need to build 2 assemblers. So let me do this. We will put one kind of over here, and yeah, I'm building them a bit away so I have space. And so this is going to be plates. What did I do? Did not mean to do that. So we've got plates going in here. Let's see. Is this going to work how I want it to? We got plates going in there, and then we've got screws going in there. So we're going to do our reinforced iron plates. Perfect. And none of this is, again, none of this is balanced, so I don't want to hear in the comments, you're not balancing. I know I'm not balancing. I really don't care about balancing right now. This is stage 1. We're still in the beginner stages. Balancing is not happening today. Tomorrow's honestly not looking good either for balancing. So then we've got that there, and we'll throw those in there, those in there. Drag some power over here. We will have this make the rotors. Oh. And yeah, screws aren't going to be enough, but eh. Now let's see, we need to do storage container here and here. Perfect. And now we just need to do one more assembler. Do we have enough? We do. We need to put one more assembler here in the middle. And so when you have something like this where it's kind of off, what I like to do, and again, all this will be replaced, is to put that there, face out that way, put that there, face out that way, put that there, face it there, and put that there, face it there, and then you can just connect these up. Boom. Now then, let's throw some power to this bad boy, and hopefully we don't blow a fuse, and smart plates. We now have our smart plate factory going. Woohoo! Yay us. Oh, I think I put another hard drive to cook on last night. Let's see what it has for us. Okay, we can have bolted iron plates or copper rotors. Let's see, I don't know which one of those is going to be good for what we want. I found it. Okay, finally found what I was looking for. All right, let's see here. We want bolted iron plate. All right, so that's got a 51.4 on its score, and then copper rotor is going to be the better one. So, we will go with the copper rotor. Alrighty. Let's go over here and see how that goes. And I'll put a link to this spreadsheet I pulled up. What's going on here? Oh, this makes 5 per minute. Okay, that's kind of slow, but... Let's see. How are we doing here? We've got 9! Woohoo! Now we're cooking with gas. Let's see here. Throw a little storage container out here, so... we can keep the goods flowing. Alrighty, we got that running. Things are a-moving. Things are a-moving. And this one is rather slow. Let me do this. I'll throw in those. On these. Try to help speed some things along. Screws are always the bottleneck. Let me go over here to this one, because this one doesn't have that many screws in it, and I don't... There we go. That is so neat to sit there and watch. Does it look the same for each? I wonder if it looks the same on each one. Yeah, that's all. That's kind of sad. It'd be cool if it actually showed like a like the plate or something, but I guess for graphics and performance reasons they can't do that. But it'd be cool if it did show like the plates it was making. So, all right, put this in here. Of course, there's not going to be anything backlogged just yet, and 13 plates. All right, so we're going to let that run. And so while that, I'm going to let that run, and then we will cut back once we have our plates. And I might figure out something to do in the meantime. I got to get some more bio nuggies to keep the factory running. And we're starting to run dangerously low. I think. Oh, never mind. I forgot. I've stocked this bad boy up earlier. Let's see. I don't think we have any. Let's see. I don't want those there. I want those to be at the end. How much do we have over here? Oh, we got plenty. Okay. Well, I'm going to let it run, and I will cut back once we have our 50 plates so we can watch the space elevator kick off. So we'll see you in a little while. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back from our little, while we waited. What was moments for you was an eternity for me. Let us see if we've got enough smart plates yet. We got to have that magical number of 50. Oh, we do. We do. There we go. So let's go over here. And... oop, 1 second. Let's check it out and let's see if we do have... let's see if we can get these smart plates launched off. Alright, we have loaded them in. We have sealed it. And once that package is up, we will hit send. In 5, 4, 3, 2... Oh, Ada's got to interrupt us.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
Alrighty, as Ada said, we're going to continue to automate, explore, and exploit. So, with that being said, send. Alright, let's back up so we can check it out. My cat's in the way. Let's watch it go. Something's happening. The excitement's killing me. Pushed away the clouds.
Phase 1 of project assembly completed. This is only the beginning of project assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder: not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of project assembly.
Alrighty, you heard it from Ada. We gotta do it for the kittens and puppies. Alright, now we need 1,000 smart plates. Sweet Jesus, that's a lot. So, let's see. We're at 51. We'll be there in no time. We'll be there in no time. Well, let's go see what we can activate next. Alrighty, on Tier 3 we have coal power, vehicle transportation, basic steel production, enhanced asset security, Xenobasher. For step 4 we have the Fix-It blueprints, logistics Mark 3, advanced steel production, expanded power infrastructure, and hypertubes. The best way to get around the planet. Alrighty, so I think next, let's see, next should be, do we want to do coal power, vehicles, basic steel, or enhanced, I think enhanced security. We need the Xenobasher, so. Alrighty. You know what? We can go ahead and knock out some of this right now. Alrighty, well, with that being said, let me grab the rest of the... You know what? I think we'll just finish all this up on the next episode. So, we have come far. We have upgraded the space elevator. Now we are on Phase 2. We are on our way to unlock coal and the great Xenobasher. And we will be able to build a more impressive factory coming up. So with that being said, I am going to call it here for today. Next time, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, we will continue the adventure. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. We will see you on the next episode, and goodbye.